5, main engine ignition, all 3 engines up and burning. 2,
To whom it may concern.
1, and liftoff.
Lift? What is this, some Hollywood liposuction? Lift? You know we ain't about all that. Welcome to the Skull and Bones Show.
Oh, it feels so good to be back. I don't sound as cool as
Welcome back. We are Skull and Bones Radio.
Yeah, we are.
Sunday. Hope everyone's having a good weekend.
You already know who's in the house.
Skull and Bones Radio, baby. Jean Perrion.
All day.
But it's not just me. I'm joined by the handsome, the luscious, the long-haired.
Oh man, you make me sound like one of you sound like one of those dudes that are like in this corner.
Mickey 3 Jammers Phil. The man, the myth, the legend.
Man, you know I ain't got no ego, baby. You inflate me every time.
It feels so good to be back. I wish we had that. I gotta find that though.
You know what? We should do that. In this corner. That'd be a great opening.
Oh, you know we should do that. We'll do that for the next show. Just remind me.
Okay, well absolutely.
All right. So Jean Perrion, Mickey 3 Jammers Field. We are Skull and Bones Radio. Make sure you check us out on skullandbonesradio.com. iHeartRadio, we're on there as well. We can check out the social medias.
That's right, baby. That Facebook, that Twitter, that Instagram. And, you know, we might be on Snapchat before you know. We're trying to get better about...
Yeah, get them those adult pictures, right?
Hey.
Those rock stars. Hey, man, we a bunch of rock stars, right?
Hey, you know what? You ain't lying. It ain't just Jennifer Lawrence getting hacked no more. Man, they be trying to come after Jean Perrion and myself.
Yeah, they call it catfishing us. Some 12-year-old trying to get us. No. That's self-incrimination.
You know, LA just down the street, baby. TMZ got them paparazzi swarming us, man.
Yeah.
Every time we leave the building.
All right. Well, hey.
So anyhow, we'll just go ahead and fire this intro. You'll get the point.
The reunion. You in? Seems like everyone's actually going. Hey guys, you made it.
What's up, class of 99ers?
We're gonna party together.
Hell yeah.
Just like old times. Let's make this reunion our bitch.
Cheers.
You're a lucky man, Oz.
Hey guys, do you need a stare?
Yes, we do need to stare.
Looks like a high school party.
With high school chicks.
I love the Twilight books. New Moon is my favorite.
Mine too.
Oh my god, it's like we have so much in common.
All right.
That's super funny. So anybody who didn't catch that, that was the movie trailer to American Reunion.
Yeah, those are our friends in American Pie, American Reunion. The point of that was, because before we, before last show, our friend Mickey 3 Jammersfield took a trip home.
You know what? I was in a bit of a predicament, and I must say...
He had a tough decision to make.
I was on the fence. I'm not going to lie. I was on the fence, and I almost didn't go.
Well, what are we talking about?
Okay, so if you're just now joining us in the series of episodes that we've been having, if you're just now tuning in to this episode and not heard any before, I was not going to go to my high school reunion. I just wasn't going to do it.
Mick had his reasons, and...
Yeah, I did. You know what? I'm not the CEO of any company. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not exactly at my weight goal that I was hoping to be at.
He's not a has-been.
Oh, don't you dare! Oh no! All right, go ahead and say it. Just ruin the rest of my night.
So Mick didn't want to go because he was a never was been.
Oh, it hurts.
Now, luckily, if you tune into the last show on Skull and Bones Radio,
oh god,
we had a comparison on why Mick should go and why Mick shouldn't go. We won't go through the list of why he shouldn't go because he did end up going, but...
Oh, God, man, you're killing me, dude.
Mick indeed did end up going.
I did, and you know what? I still don't know how I feel about it, but I don't know.
All right, so here. What I did is I brought up a list that we had and, reasons to go. So we'll go through this list and we'll see if per this list,
if it was worth it or not?
If it was worth your trip going.
Okay, fair enough. All right, what do you got?
So it's a list of, it's a few. So our first one, list of reasons why you should go. To see if your classmates really look like their social media, i.e., Facebook or Instagram photos.
Okay, so you know what? I'm not really on social media all that much other than Skull and Bones, but through Skull and Bones, our social medias, the few times I have been on there, I've kind of checked out to see what some of my classmates were up to and stuff. And you know what? Speaking of which, there was a concert I just went to the other day. Not too long ago. It was like a Brad Paisley thing.
Yeah.
And he has this song called "I Look So Much Cooler Online," and I will have to say, dude, I think that was the majority of my class, dude.
Really?
I'm not even.
They look better online.
Yeah, they look better online, baby. That's true.
So, I mean, did any of them gain weight? Did they lose weight?
Oh dear God!
Well, hang on now.
Did they?
Look who's talking now.
Hey, man, we're trying to make this about them, not me.
We're trying to make this fair, though.
Hey, man, whose team are you on?
I'm sorry, I should be neutral.
You Fox News, you CNN, or you MSNBC?
I'm your co-host. So, hey, man, news has no news is not biased.
Yeah, okay, that's what they all say, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so here's the deal. Yeah, I don't know. Their online pictures look so much cool, and you know what? I think, and I'm not just going to blame it on them in case any of them are listening, but I think it's like a millennial thing, or maybe it's like an everybody thing now. Everybody wants to like make their Facebooks and their Twitters and their Snapchats and Instagram make it look like they're living the coolest life ever. You know what I mean? But what do you mean? Huh?
I'm gonna cut you off right there because you might be sneaking into one of our next reasons to go.
Oh, that's right. You got a list. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next one?
All right. So, reason to go. Knowing that you were right about those who were gay because they have finally, after all these years, come out of the closet.
That's so true.
And you went to a more of a country school, right?
Oh yeah, because I grew up in the
So
South.
that was a big no-no to be homosexual.
Oh, it was, man. You get in a lot of trouble, man. I mean, they'd like make fun of you, and some of them rednecks, man. I don't know. They gang up on you in the woods,
I don't want to say the derogatory names just because we don't condone that, but
I mean, I come from Redneckville, so I think I can say that.
What about? Did you experience any of that?
Yeah, you know what? Okay, so I'm not going to drop names because I don't know if they want me to or not. They probably don't. But anyways, there was this one dude that I went to school with, and he was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a cool guy. I mean, he wasn't like anything ever like threatening. He was never like threatening or anything like that. He was a little eccentric. Mm-hmm. So maybe there was some signs back then that none of us just like noticed, you know what I mean? But he was a little eccentric back in the day. And, you know what I'm saying? Like the stunner shades, wearing hot pink. But, it's funny because some of the preppy people are able to pull off the pop collar, the hot pink glasses, you know what I'm saying? That kind of a thing.
Pop the collar on the polo.
Right, exactly. The silver bracelets and the gold chains and all that, you know what I'm saying? And that was this dude. Well, this dude, no longer a dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner?
Yeah, he pulled it straight up, Caitlyn Jenner. I was like, I guess it's she now, but I was like, you know what, though? I'm happy for her now. I guess you go. Yeah, once again, I can't reveal the name. But
reminds me of that scene, I'll make it real quick, from Billy Madison, I think it was, with Adam Sandler in the movie, where he ends up calling his friend, Steve Buscemi's character, to apologize to him.
Oh, yeah.
And then, after, Steve, or, he gets off the phone with Steve.
Steve Buscemi, yeah.
Steve kind of gets his lipstick, he puts it on, and marks, Adam Sandler's name off of the hit list that he had kept.
Yeah, dude, actually, it's so funny. I do remember that, yeah. Yeah, I think he was going to, like, go off and kill all these people.
Yeah. All right, so moving on to our next one.
All right.
Reason to go. To actually spike the punch bowl and get away with it. Did you put a little vodka or whiskey in the fruit punch?
You know what? I did not, but it was funny because there was like this catering service thing.
Yeah.
And they did Mexican catering, which I was surprised. I was certain they were going to do like barbecue or it'd be in the South. But no, they went Mexican. I'm like, man, I get Mexican food all the time in California. I want some good old barbecue. I want that Southern biscuits and gravy, baby. But no, so they had like sweet tea and stuff like that. And somebody definitely, it's a high school reunion, so I'm sure everybody was like trying to beat everybody to the punch to get to that thing. You know what I mean? To pull the whole cliche spike in the drinks. But we didn't have punch. We had tea, but somebody put something in there.
Yeah.
I don't know what was in it. I really don't, but it may have been Everclear even because like that stuff was potent.
Yeah, it was good though, right?
Oh, it's totally good.
Kind of. Well, I've heard that it's good to do that. I don't know if it was something we were talking about, but it kind of gets everyone loosened up. Kind of, especially after you haven't seen each other for 10 plus or however long it is, years.
Oh, you ain't lying. So on that note, I hope this isn't a future question or listing on here, but it's kind of funny because you're talking about when you first meet up. Talk about like awkwardness.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
And it feels like almost like you show up and it's like, All right, so how are you? What do you do now? There's that series of questions.
It's like an interview.
It's like a date as well. It's like,
oh, yeah, there you go.
It's almost you roll your eyes. Okay, so are you married now? How many kids do you have? What do you do for work?
I know,
Where
dude.
do you live?
I was like, that was so boring. You man's like, man, hurry up, shut up, so I can just talk about me already. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right, on to the next. Reason to go. Showboat. Your opportunity to showboat, to maybe whether your words aren't enough or your social media isn't enough. You have the opportunity, or maybe they have the opportunity to show up and say, yeah, look at my hot wife. Or,
look at me, I've made it, kind of thing. Yeah,
this is what I do.
Okay, so you know what's funny? There was a couple people there that I'm pretty sure we never said one word to each other throughout the whole time we went to school together, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, at this reunion, we were all talking. Actually, that's not exactly true. So there were some people there that I used to talk to that turned into total stuck-up people. And there was people back then who were the popular kids that actually got really cool. Mm-hmm. So it was like this opposite effect. It was really weird.
Really?
Oh, yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like there was a group of chicks that I used to ride the school bus with as a kid. And I saw a couple. They were on the cheerleading team and all that. And but we were all cool. I was on the football team. We were cool. I see them this go around, and they're like, oh my God, like, get away from me. That kind of, I'm used to it because I look like I'm homeless, but maybe that's why they did it. But, I don't know. It was heartbreaking, though,
Yeah.
Assholes.
All right, so I'll ask you one more because we do want to kind of get, I want you to tell us about, the experience.
Okay, make it a good one.
Get more detail. So this one, if you give us the wrong answer, you will disappoint Skull and Bones Radio.
Oh, no.
All right?
Oh,
so
no.
If you have to lie about it, I don't know. All right. So reason to go,
y'all.
To finally hook up with your high school crush, whether it's under the bleachers, in the bathroom, in the locker room, wherever, to hook up with your high school crush.
Oh, man. Okay, first off, it was plural. Crushes. And
Whoa.
Crushes, okay? First off, it's plural.
Yeah.
Second of all, they weren't me crushing on them. It was them crushing on me.
No.
And I held out. And guess what, baby? Santa's good list came around this year, and it got dropped off the old Mickey 3 Jammers field, and I decided to pull an old Jesus move and bless him with my good graces.
Wow, you did. I don't know whether to believe you or...
Hey, man, okay, so it was kind of on the funny note because on the social medias and all that, usually we're taking pictures with a rock star or some kind of up-and-coming band here on Skull and Bones, or, we get cool interviews and stuff. And so it was funny because I was not expecting this. When I showed up, obviously I have long hair now, I have a beard now, I've had the lucky opportunity to rock out with some rock stars and become friends with some of them. And we've had, I've been really blessed and lucky enough to have met you, and we got a show together now, and we've done some killer interviews and stuff, so that's even been more interactions with rock stars and stuff. And it was funny, though, because when I showed up, there was a few people there, I guess somehow figured out who I was, because, obviously Mick Jammersfield wasn't my birth name, but,
really?
Well, in case... We're going to have to edit that part out in case somebody knew that. But and they've somehow figured out what I'd been up to. And so I got bombarded, dude, straight up bombarded.
Really?
This is true. This part's true. And not that the other part wasn't true, but this part really is true. So I got bombarded oh my God, I've seen pictures of you with so-and-so and so-and-so, and oh my God, they're my favorite band, blah, 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 and you're on the radio now out there, and oh my God, what's Hollywood like? And dude, it was crazy, because I felt I was like, whoa, this is kind of dope. This is what a rock star must feel like.
Yeah, I can get used to this.
Yeah, I know, right? The one thing they didn't do was ask for my autograph. I was really bummed about that.
All right, so... tell us about it. How was it for you? You said it was awkward a little bit, but
in the beginning it was.
Okay.
Because you roll up and you're seeing.
Now remember, I didn't go to mine, and probably a lot of listeners didn't either. So leave no details out.
Okay, fair enough. So when I first rolled up, there, you see some people you have to look 2 or 3 times at. You're like, do I know that person? Yeah. Oh yeah, they gained 50 pounds, but I know them. And then you roll inside, and then you see the chicks, and then some of them actually brought their kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was weird. And there's oh my God, dude, you got 3 kids now. You're 100 pounds heavier, and
oh jeez,
yeah, dude, it was it was there was some disappointing moments for sure. And I don't know, man. I mean, they were all good people for the most part, except for those onesies and twosies that I don't know, somehow became stuck up, you know?
Let me ask you this. The high school football player, the quarterback, whoever, and the cheerleader, were they still the popular ones?
It's funny because, yes, they still were. And here's why. Because